This year's midterms, the state's polling process is about to see a change, thanks to Nebraskans voting in favor of an amendment to the state constitution. A valid government-issued ID will be required in order for voters to cast their ballot.
NTV's Risell Ventura spoke with state officials on what this means for future elections.
On the November 8th general elections, over 65% of Nebraskans voted in favor of the voter ID initiative. That's over 420,000 people. Since the early days of the initiative, opinions were divided.
Voter ID is government bureaucracy at its worst.
It's very important to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to election security. And voter ID is just common sense.
Evnan says 98% of Nebraskans who are eligible to register to vote already have state-issued photo IDs.
The remaining 2% of Nebraskans, and this is Nebraskans who are eligible to register, among that remaining 2%, that's certainly a manageable number, and we can find out what the roadblocks are and address them, and that's what we'll do.
But the exact type of voter ID that will be required to show at the polls is yet to be determined.
The legislature does need to give the details on how the procedure will go with voter ID. So that is going to need to be a bill in the legislature next year.
It's up to the unicameral, but to me, what I would want to do is look at that other 2%. And ask the question, see if we can find out why do they not possess state-issued photo IDs? What's the roadblock? What do they possess?
A total of 35 states already have laws requesting or requiring voters to show an ID at the polls, and now Nebraska is one of them.
Election integrity is the goal, and the goal is to not make it any harder for someone to vote.
Senator Clemens says that early voting will also be impacted, and one of the options he knows legislature will be looking into will be for voters to send a photocopy of their voter ID along with their ballots. Legislature will start session on January 2023, and Evnan just has one more thing to add.
Stay tuned.
Reporting in the Tri-Cities, I'm Risell Ventura.